Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hello there. How's everyone doing? It's Monday. It can't be Monday. We don't stream on Mondays. Well, surprise, we are. We are streaming on a Monday. Why? Well, because I'm going to be gone for a while. And I wanted to get some stuff done before the trip. And by stuff, I mean, I want to get like a good... I want this moving. I want the Unimog moving before the trip. So the plan is basically try and get the other axle done today so that on Wednesday or Thursday we can do a stream where we attach the drivetrain and hopefully we can drive this around before I leave. That's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan. The plan is to get this moving before I leave for the vacation. And then when we come back, we can do part 2, which will be like the body. So as it is right now, we have our rear axle, which is actually our mid axle because this is a 6x6. We have our front axle, and now we're going to build our rear axle, which is close to the front axle because it turns. It does the stuff. So got those lights on. That's why we're doing a Monday stream. So for you guys, it's a bonus stream. Bonus streams are always fun. They're always good. Did I turn my mic on? Yes, I did turn the mic on. So you do hear me. That is good. So yeah, we're doing a bonus stream today. I try to stick to the schedule, but because you guys are going to miss a bunch of streams because I'm going to be on vacation, I figure, you know what? Let's pump the numbers and cook the books a little bit before I head out. Tomorrow will be a normal regular stream. We're going to be hopefully wrapping up the Beba Belt on tomorrow's stream. But today it's like, you know what? I want to work on the MOG. I want to work on the MOG. How are you? I'm doing good. I got my AC going. I could do the little thing where I put my shirt like this and get all inflated and I can look, I look like I looked 2 months ago before I lost 22 pounds. Checked out the link for the MOG, but it only gives you what need to be printed. Where can I find the hardware, nuts and bolts? How's it? Oh, shoulder is good now. It was like we're pretty sure it was a misdiagnosis of frozen shoulder because we're good. I've also been doing a lot of therapy for it, like stretches and whatnot, and taking a little bit better care of my body, so that probably helps a bit. As for the files, Casadillo. So the link, I believe, is just a link to LDO's page about it. If you click the resellers and then find the MOG kit through one of the resellers, it probably will have a link to the original Casadillo page. They're the original designer of the MOG. Yeah. Where were we at? Where did we finish? There we go. We finished that. Rear axle. Baby belts were available on West 3D earlier. Nice. Also, I gotta find some super glue. I don't know where I put my super glue. I gotta find it. Let me turn off my phone so I don't dox myself. The stupid little... Oh, turn that off. The stupid little plastic on the bumper on my OtterBox is breaking. I gotta super glue it back together. There we go. So, this is a normal stream. It's on a Monday. We don't normally stream on Monday, but we are treating this like a normal stream. So, hey, get things started. YouTube disclosure, this kit was provided to me by LDOmotors. They are materially sponsoring the stream by providing the kit and the hardware used for this build series. I did print the parts on my own. They are not financially sponsoring the stream. I'm not being financially compensated by LDOmotors. Words and opinions are my own. Blah, 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 blah. Usual YouTube disclosure. And for you folks, do you want to win a spool of polymaker filament? Of course you want to win a spool of polymaker filament. Every stream we give away a spool of polymaker filament. Link in the video description. Enter for your chance. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, ring the bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you do want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you are really cool, gifting memberships to others. Best way to support the channel. Okay. So, let's get this movable feast on the way. I got about 2 hours. I got till about 8 o'clock. So we're just gonna work as much as we can. Okay, so I think last stream we built the diff. We built the rear diff. And that's about as far as we got. So now we put that and we do this. So let's grab this part. An X-ray. I mean, I could have, I guess, if I asked, maybe. I don't know. But they're like, oh, we don't think you need one. So I was like, okay. Oh no, shite. I didn't do up one of my baggies and all my screws got everywhere. I've been screwed by my screws. My screws. I've got free range screws now. Hopefully all my other bags are closed. All my other bags are closed. Good. Good. All the other bags closed. All the other bags are closed. We do not want free range screws. This isn't no yuppie farm. We don't do free range. There we go. Free ranged. So I think there's some yuppie marketing gimmick. There we go. Okay. So do this twice, I'm assuming. Yeah. Prepare these two separate. Okay, so that and that. So do that one. And that one. Could need another screw. So I don't want to be doing screw sorting streams right now. Are they GMO free? Heck no. I want all my GMOs. Right? We've all seen X-Men, okay? Nobody wants to live in the X-Men universe and not be an X-Men. Okay? I want my chicken to be super chicken. Also, like, most of the stuff people freak out about GMOs are kind of non-existent issues to begin with. Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize a bot here. Why is it doing that? I don't know. I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything. Tyler, who's Tyler? I'm not Tyler. Oh, M310s, not M312s. Using the wrong screws here. Wrong screws. All that, and I was using the wrong screws. Morton's salt has non-GMO label on it. It's salt. I mean, it's just marketing. Like half the time, it's like when you see free-range chickens or eggs, like, oh, our eggs are free-ranged. Our chickens have, you know, all that means is the absolute giant barn that they live in has a little door open that has like, that leads to outside where there's nothing. So they have the opportunity to go onto the range, but they never do because all the food and water stays in the barn. So that they basically, like, they don't have to use it. They just have to have the option of using it, but they never use it because if you're the chicken, you stay where the food and the water is, which is inside the barn. So it's basically just marketing wank. So. Go watch, what's the YouTube channel? Somebody on the Discord turned me onto the channel, and Farming While Beige. Stockholm Syndrome chicken. I want GMO salt. If there is non-GMO salt, that implies that there is GMO salt. I want to try that shit. I want to know what genetically modified salt tastes like. I want to know that shit. Free range. Yeah, the free range they're talking about is the range of extra costs they can tack on to make you pay more. It's like, what's the saying? The existence of a girlfriend implies that there is a girl foe out there for you. So if you have a girlfriend, that also implies that there is also the arch enemy of the girlfriend, the girl foe. Salt lace with gene amount of nanomachines, son. Nanomachines. Hey, right now we have 69 viewers. Nice. Also, I'm pretty sure this bit is getting a little worn down because I can feel it slipping on these bits or on the screw heads. MSG? MSG is fine. MSG is safe for you. That whole MSG is bad for you thing was like not a thing at all. It was like one bad study in the 90s that like people just kept repeating, you know, it wasn't actually legit. It's kind of like the whole, like all the anti-vaxxers, how they all cite that one study that like was acknowledged to be basically made up bullshit. Okay, so those screw into there. So we got M320s. Also, Gamer Supps, care package came in. So I got some new flavors to try out. Right now I'm drinking bleach. It's not bad. By bleach, I mean bleach the anime. Not like the cleaner. It's like a strawberry flavor. It's like it's almost like a strawberry daiquiri. Like it's like a creamy strawberry flavor. Not bad. They named a flavor bleach. Yeah, after the anime. Also, I don't know if this is my bad lid. One of my lids leaks, and I don't know which lid it is, and I can't remember which one it is. At least I don't get rocket. Yeah, I don't think that whole whatever that. I don't think that's in Canada. I don't think that rocket, the diarrhea virus or whatever that. Is it a bug? Is it a virus? Is it like is it a squid? What is it? I don't know. I don't think it's in Canada, so I don't have to worry about it. Plus, I don't really eat lettuce, so. Parasite, that's what it is. Jacob, some sea salt. Well, we have a salt mine literally underneath our town, so I'm kind of biased towards that salt. It's a parasite. Ooh, fun. A dream of parasite. Dream of para. Is that the Coldplay song? This is my dipping tub. So anytime you put screws into a really long piece of plastic like this where they're threading in, you want to use a little bit of grease on the screws so they slide in a little bit better and they don't overheat and they cut a little bit better. Parasite Eve. I played that game, oh my god. I think I rented it once back when I was a kid, and I had no idea what the hell was going on with that game. I rented it because it reminded me of like Resident Evil. And I'm like, oh, it's like a Capcom, it's like Resident Evil. And then I played it for a bit, I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, if you saw my post this morning, I watched today's Forgotten Weapons video, and it was about how the 16-inch guns on the battleship New Jersey, which is an Iowa-class battleship, function. And during the video, he shows off the makeup of the like the armor-piercing shell, and they had a 3D printed example of the shell. And I'm like, I want to make one of those because who doesn't want a 6-foot-tall, 16-inch wide Mark 8 shell from a Iowa-class battleship? Who doesn't want one of those? So I found the files. Somebody on the Discord found the files and they posted them. So I have the files. So I obviously don't have time now because I'm leaving in 5 days. But when we get back, I might throw that on the Venture XL and that might be a dumb fun project we do, because again, who doesn't want a 6 foot tall, 16-inch wide dummy version of the Mark 8 armor penetrating shell of a Iowa class battleship? What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Do I have room for it? I don't know. Probably not. Would be cool to have. And if you're wondering how big it is, this is Ian with it. So like, that's the shell. That's like a cap that goes on the shell. And then that's like the aerodynamic point of it. And then like you have like the explosive inside it and like all the little parts of it and whatnot. So yeah, apparently that's like 25 kilograms right there of plastic. A plushy Minuteman 3. Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Pack 3/8 body pillow. And do the same on the other side. You didn't hear that, by the way. Need to work outside. I just took my kid to the park this afternoon, and I was like, this shit sucks. It was hot out. Musketeers had the 8-tooth head from Prusa. Nope. He bought one, I believe. I believe he bought one. I did not. I'm just waiting on like the review unit they send me, and I'm waiting on the production version. So we'll be probably waiting a little bit. Yeah. I'm in no rush. We're building index on a Trident. I'm more excited about that than on a Core 1. Like, they asked me if I wanted a kit to convert my Core 1, one of my Core 1s, over to an Index, and I told them no. I want my Core 1s as Core 1s. By the way, all the lights are off because I turned, after the stream yesterday, or Saturday, I turned off all the lights out here, and I turned off a bunch of the printers, just because, like, the mosquitoes are getting really bad out here. They can find the cracks in my garage door and get in here at night, because the light attracts them, and since I'm going on vacation, I just, like, so, like, all the printers behind me are off right now. What color are we doing the main body of the MOG? Probably red. I'm thinking red. Supposed to be. I know. I gotta clean my car for the trip. Like, I'm gonna do a nice little deep clean of the car before we leave and pack it all up. So it's like I gotta do that like tomorrow morning. Or probably Wednesday morning, actually. Or maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But like, after the stream tonight, I'm gonna go for my little walk, because I can't do them in the morning right now. Well, I might do something else. I don't know. Because the thing is, like, when I'm done building it, the idea is we're going to build it pretty stock, and then we're going to use it as a base to, like, I want to make some cool stuff to put on the back. Like, have it drive around with the baby belt pooping out, like, chain link or something. I don't know. Okay, so we have that. And now we need the rear axle. Which is the short one, I believe. Actually, I got a couple of these. Which one is it? Are these the same? Are these the same? I believe these are the same. 6x6 only. Are these the same? Better make sure. Yeah, these are the same. Hopefully the same, otherwise we're gonna have a bad time. Let me double check. Why not OD green? I don't think I have enough. I'll look. If I have enough OD green, I'll do it in OD green. But I think the only OD green I have is ABS. And I kind of want to do it in PET G, just for the layer adhesion of the thin walls of the cab body and whatnot. But we'll see. I might do something different. We'll see. I gotta do a big, like, filament inventory at some point. See what I actually have. camo green. I mean, do OD green and then you could just spray paint it or whatever. Like, don't be afraid to paint your prints. Like, don't be afraid to print it. Like, honestly, what would be really cool is hydro dip it. If you know how to hydro dip, get like a hydro dip screen, like of a camo pattern, and just dip the, because I think you can build the cab separately, because the cab attaches onto the frame. So you can have the entire cab, just build the frame of it, like build the body panel part of it, and then hydro dip it. And then use whatever. So I might do that. I might try, because you can get hydro dipping kits on Amazon. So I might hydro dip my thing. Get like an army, generic army camo pattern or something. Do it in CAD-PAT to flex CAD-PAT superiority. Amazon. Hydro dip. Yeah, you can get hydro dipping films, because I think you just let it like float in water and then you just kind of dip it in, I think. So like just get like, obviously not this kit, that's $200. But like just get like a hydro dip kit and just dip it. You could tell the type of people that do hydro dipping though. Alpine camo? Alpine camo would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Shit. Do I want to do it in white now? We'll see. Maybe I'll do a gray. Maybe I'll do gray or something. 6x6. Yeah, maybe I'll do gray then, so that HIMARS rocket on the back. I don't think the MOG is not the HIMARS base. The MOG isn't the base for the HIMARS. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't put a HIMARS analog type thing on the back. But HIMARS is on the US military universal something platform, I believe. Yeah, no, Tripod's Garage has done a bunch of hydro dipping. Oh, I got to do this twice. Okay, that's why we have two of the same ones. That's where I'm totally original with my idea and not stealing the idea from Tripod. There's going to be a bunch of these you know at 3D Printopia, there's going to be a bunch of these driving around. You know that. I'm bringing mine. If I get mine done in time, I'm bringing mine. Hey, Bearded Printer. Don't forget, this is a bonus stream. We are doing our usual Polymaker filament giveaway at the end of stream. So make sure you enter in the comment or in the video description below. While you're down there, don't forget to like the smash button, ring the bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hey, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, gifting memberships to others. Best way to support the channel. So what I'm thinking is on my trip, I'll be in some pretty scenic locations. I'm bringing my gimbal. Bearded Printer gifted community membership. See, Bearded Printer is awesome. I'm bringing my Pocket Osmo, so if I do find anything to record a video on while I'm out there, I will. But I think I might just do some walk and talk videos where I like talk about a subject and like I don't know, walking along the ocean or something like that. Just for the vibe. So I might need some topics to get a mallet. This mallet sucks. Don't use this mallet. Why am I using this mallet? I have a $200 mallet I should be using. There we go. I have a $200 frickin' hammer if I need to mallet stuff. Why am I using that? Okay. That's that, and that goes in there. Oh God, I forgot to clean up the parts before stream. Uh-oh. 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 Let me mute this so you guys don't get here. You know what? I'm gonna swap out this to a better. I think I have a bulber. Do I have a giant bulber for this? That would be better. I do have a bulber. Yeah. Let's go with the bulber. Okay, where is the wrench for this? Where'd my wrench go for this? Not that wrench. There we go. There we go. Get rid of that one because that's not it. Hopefully I threw out the right one. Did I throw out the right one? Hopefully I did. Yes, that is the right one. Good. Okay. I'm muting so you guys don't have to hear me grind plastic. Essentially, there is a lot of little bits of support that you need to have super clean in here. And it's a pain in the butt to get in there and properly clean it all out. So I'm using my Dremel to make it not a problem anymore. There we go. I love microplastics in the morning. Smells like victory. Yeah, Dremels are one of the, so one of the videos that will be coming out while I'm on vacation is tools that you should probably get your hands on if you're thinking about getting into 3D printing a lot after you've gotten your printer and you got your basic stuff. One of them is a Dremel. Because it is just sometimes stupidly handy to have a Dremel. So. I eat microplastic. You eat microplastics for breakfast? There we go. Okay. Cordless for plastic. Yeah, I picked this up. It's a little big. It's a Dremel 8220. Yeah, it's a little big, but I like the battery. I only charge it like once a year. I don't use it that often to begin with, but it fits pretty much all the bits that I have from my mold making days, so I don't need to worry about finding bits for it. I have the kit over there that comes with. It was on sale on at Home Depot. It was on sale at Home Depot, and it's battery powered. So you just grab it, use it, put it back in a drawer. It's nice. Like, there is a very valid opinion that I believe that sometimes having a tool that is easier to, sometimes a tool that is a better tool overall is not a better buy because it's more cumbersome. So the fact that oh, I need to Dremel something. See how quick that was? Versus, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta, shoot, the plug's in use. Okay, I gotta unplug that. Okay, plug it in. Okay, then I gotta use it. Now I gotta unplug it, wind the cable back up. Sometimes there is something to be said of ease of use will make you use it more, kind of thing. Oh wow, that actually kind of works for once. Okay. Where's me Canuck? A couple little bits in here I do want to clean up. Okay. That goes in there. A. Ah. All right, make sure you use the right one because they are different ones in different areas of the thing. So that's that. M220s, okay. Oh, and that got to sit down all the way, it looks like. Yeah, that gear sits down all the way at the bottom. Okay. DeWalt cordless drywall router. I mean, a router is a router. Just be careful. If you're using a tool not the way it's meant to be used, just be careful you don't do it in a way that gets you hurt. As we say, nobody's burnt their house down building a Voron yet. And we'd like to keep it that way. Hey, Ranch Kid. Okay. And on that side, we got that little piece with M3 or M216. Cordless drill, another tool that's nice to have. Put a bearing on it. Okay. It's tight because of the, I think the screw head's mushed it out a bit. So I gotta. It's not wanting to sit flush. One second here. You do not want to get on there, do you? No? There we go. No. Why don't you want to get on your bit? Okay, now it's on. Now it's flush. Now it's flush. Ever so slightly cocked, so I have to percussively adjust it. Okay. So, I'm assuming it's greased the heck out of it. Yeah. This is where having a grease gun comes in handy. sure this is clean. Oh, it fits perfectly. It's amazing what it does when you, amazing how good it fits when you take the time to actually prep them properly. Printed Pepe, like the Beam Frog Pepe? Or like Pepe Le Pew? Okay, so that goes on there, that goes there, and 2.8. I mean, whatever feels good, man. M220. Heating bearings on a bed to make them easier. That is something you could do. You could also like throw the printed part in a fridge to make it smaller. Why do I feel like I don't have enough screws holding this together? M26, and I need that part, which I believe is in here. Which part is that? Nope. 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 Where is that part? Uh-oh. I might not have that part. I should, though. Here are those parts. Shoot! Do I not have that part printed? It would be part of a plate, so I would have printed it with this. So it should be around somewhere. Because everything was in plates. I am missing that part. How am I missing that part? Son of a bitch. Really? I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Because it would be in black pet sheet and it would be with the rest of these. Yeah. What is that part? Rear differential. Oh my God, see, this is the problem. Okay, shoot. That's not it. For parts list. Oh, that's a bomb. Change log. Where's the printed parts list? There we go. There should be one that says for yeah, here it is. There's that, and then there's this, 6x6 only, number 23. I printed this. I remember printing this plate. I printed this. So then where did all those parts go? I remember printing that. So that's number 23. I remember printing it because I was like, wow, these parts are kind of funky. No. Yeah, these are them, but I'm missing this guy. I'm missing this guy. Shoot. Well, that's a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying. I don't think I threw anything in a bag down here. Fuck. So then where did they go? Where did they go? Because everything that I printed is in these bags right here. I mean, shit, I do need that part. I do need that part. How do I not have it? I mean, well, let me get that plate going at least, number 23. Yeah, number 23. Which means I'm probably got to print this whole damn plate. Shoot! Okay, Black Pet G. Black Pet G. Who's ready to go? You're ready to go. Well, this is a bit annoying. Prusa log. Yeah, print, like, I could check Prusa Connect. Connect files. So the problem is I deleted a bunch of these a while ago. Latest. I deleted a bunch of these because they were getting big. 23. Look for 23. Yeah, because there's all the stuff for the Baba Belt. Yeah, I probably deleted it. My my plate of thing was getting full. Would PETGFs 15? Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Most of this is printed in regular PETG or CFASA, essentially. Oh man, that is so disappointing. I thought I had everything printed. I could have sworn I had printed everything correctly for this. Oh man, I am so peeved now. I am so peeved. How did I forget that plate? I double checked to make sure I had everything printed. I marked it as printed. I have everything printed up to like at least plate 50. So it's like... What do I have yellow on? Yellow garbage. Zip blocks. No, 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 no. 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 Ah. That is disappointing. I am so disappointed in myself right now. Well, if I'm missing one part, I'm assuming I'm missing the whole damn plate. So I'm just going to print the whole plate. Because I need these parts too. Let me guess, I'm missing those parts too, right? Let me guess. Yep. Yeah. I'm missing these guys too. So yeah, I somehow missed that entire plate somehow. How much you want to bet it was the one plate that I had a filament jam on and I somehow skipped it when I resumed? How much you want to bet that's that? Because I have the stuff for the portals. I can build the portals at least, so we can still build stuff. It's just, I'm going to be... I am so peeved about that. I am so peeved about that. I am so peeved about that. Okay, so this is Percement Pet G. You know it's not. What do we need to print this with? 0.16, 40 gyroid, 3 walls. Okay. 6, 3 walls, 5 top, 5 bottom, 40% infill. Well, the thing that annoys me is like, I have to like, we're gonna have to print this. I'm gonna go ahead and build as much of it as I can, because I think I can build like the portals and whatnot, but I won't be able to like put this on because I need this, and then I need a motor mount, and I need these for the turning. So we're essentially losing a bit of productivity here. Do I need support for any of this? No. That doesn't need support. Fuck it. Send. Core 1, 2. You are idled and you have pet G in it and you are happy. There we go. Well, fiddlesticks. I better not find a bag of these parts later. I better not find a flippin' bag of these parts later. Gosh darn it to heckle. 1 second. Anything back there? No, nothing back there. No. Nope. Yeah, no, I don't have those parts. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it. Rawr, I am angry. Rawr. I will take it out on this printer. That is the best printer in the world. I'm crashing out, everyone. I'm crashing out. There we go. Okay, I feel better now. I feel better now. Ah, my hands are all greasy. Okay, get printing. Be productive. The drama. Oh, Lord is me. I've got the vapors. How did I freaking forget that print? Son of a bitch. Oh well. Okay, well, I can't put that all on. So I can do that at least. Okay. So we're gonna have all this kind of schmutz in the way. Well, so make a note. Make a note. Page 243. Good caliber. Actually, not a good caliber. I don't like 243 as a caliber. 243. Where's my marker? 243. So I remember at page 243 is when I effed up. Okay. Okay. M212s. I mean, to be fair, we made it 5 parts in this build with a lot of parts, and it was the first time I forgot. I somehow didn't. You know what? I think I know exactly what happened. I had one of the machines had a jam on it. That was a pretty bad jam that I ended up having to swap out the nozzle. And I think when I resumed, I somehow, like, skipped that printed part. Like, I sliced something new instead of trying to finish the old print. So I think that's what happened. I think that was the page where it jammed on me, and I just kind of let it die, essentially. The whole plate? I'm assuming the whole plate. I'm printing the whole plate because it's got stuff that I don't see I have. So either I've lost the entire bag of parts, or I didn't print it to begin with, and I can't find the bag, so I'm printing the whole plate again. I'll check. I have a saved version of this list upstairs on my computer upstairs, where I've highlighted all the pages that I have printed as I pulled it off. So I'm assuming it's just I was a big dumb who was a dumb and didn't print it. But somehow I marked it as printed because I think my procedure was plate would finish, I would highlight it, then I would come out, get the bed cleared, go upstairs, pick a new plate that was next on my list, because I was printing stuff based on I was printing stuff in batches of okay, printing all the carbon fiber stuff, all the black petchy, all the CFASA on different printers, right? So what probably happened, I clicked it yellow, that was printed. I came out to the garage, saw that the printer had jammed up and didn't actually finish printing, fixed the printer, and then I think oh, you know what? It was overnight because I saw it failed and it was late at night, and the next day I fixed it. And I think the next day when I fixed it, I already had cleared the bed off and I just got back into it. And I just went to the next thing on the list. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened. I should have stayed up and either fixed it or gone back up and reversed that I finished that plate. Need 2 of those. Well, I did the front one. Front one's done. Front one's done. Front one's good. I did print it. But this is the one for the 6x6 only. So I printed wherever the front axle one is. I don't know. Wherever the front axle one is. And then I printed this one, obviously, because we're using it right now. So. Okay, well, we can put this together now. Okay. Some Molsons. I don't really drink Molsons. My brother, because we're going to visit my brother on our trip. My brother's like, oh, hey, I'll grab some, what do you guys drink? I'll grab something for you and the wife so you can come up for dinner or whatever. I'll have some drinks and whatever. And I'm like, I don't know, beer? Keese, I guess? I don't drink anymore. It has rear steer. Yeah, it's a 6x6. So the front axle, this is the front axle. The front axle has steering. So you can see it's got front steering. Okay. The rear axle, which is actually this is the rear axle if you're doing 4x4, but it's the middle axle if you're doing 6x6. This doesn't have steering, obviously. And then the rear axle, which is this partially assembled one, does have steering. That goes there, and then M330s through the whole thing. Check the T, check the X. Well, hopefully there was an X on that. Yes. Yes, there was. Absorbing heat. You're printing PETG. You don't need to absorb heat. Skip. Print. Go. Diddy Mow. Come on. Ain't got time for you doing it smooth and fast, Prusa. Print the thing. What is that crap that is made in London? Wildcat? What? London. Oh, like a beer? I don't know. I'm not a beer person. Am I doing this right? No, I'm doing this wrong. What am I doing? I'm so dumb here. Going the wrong way. What am I doing? All thrown off by my inability to do it correctly. That goes that way. Hey Tasso, but is the LDO kit with remote wiring? Yep. The LDO kit comes with everything you need except the printed parts. So like this motor right here comes with the kit, for example. It also comes with a controller and the servos. And you know it's LDO servos. Well, you can't see, but it says LDO underneath the plastic. Battery's not included though? No, the battery's included. Came with battery. It's a 3S LiPo. Which kind of sucks because I have a bunch of 2S LiPos, so it would have been nice to be able to like I mean, I think I could run this on 2S just fine. It just wouldn't have as much balls. There you go. And on that side, we put that on. Runs fine on 2S, okay. So they have a bunch of 2S LiPos from the Death Racer, which I think are higher capacity than these ones, but they're lower voltage. So, if you want to be all fancy. It doesn't have an ESC really. It's just the motor and then a bunch of wires for connecting the servos directly to the receiver. There is no ESC. It's like this motor just plugs in directly, and then this right here feeds the 5 volts into the receiver, and then the receiver feeds the voltage to the servos. The motor is ESC. Okay, so it's internal. Let me see here what the paperwork says. Battery charger. Did I save the box for the motor? I did. Brushless 2-in-1 40 amp 1200 kV. 40 amp. It's LiPo cells 2 to 3S. So it works with 2S or 3S. Beck output 6 volts / 7.4 volt adjustable continuous 4 amp. There you go. So I'm assuming at 2S it's 1800 kV. At 3S it's 1200 kV. So yeah. If you want to look up the specs yourself, give me 1 second here. Put this all back in the box so I don't lose it. If you want to know more, there is the motor. It's a Hobby Wing quick run Fusion SE brushless for crawler. There you go. Suitable for 1 to 10 rock crawler. And we had it running. We at the end of Saturday's stream, we plugged in the motor and it ran. So it does do what it's supposed to do. I think this is the first time I've built an LDO kit that didn't come with an LDO motor. I mean, like, the servos are LDO servos, but the motor itself is a Hobby Wing. Make good stuff. That's good to know. There we go. Put that on there. Running low on bearings. Well, not running low on bearings. Still got plenty of bearings, but starting to get noticeably less bearings in the stack. That goes on there, and then that goes in the top. Put a bunch of grease on it first. Do. Mana. Do. I got a cover. Now, do I have the covers? I do. I do have the covers for this. Install the top cover. Gotta clean that up. Do you have a discount code for Luke's site? Code Canuck. So just use Canuck. That is my discount code for Luke's Lab. One of these days, I will get a proper website set up so I can actually have just a link to, here's my affiliate links and the ones that have codes. Because right now I have like a block of the common ones, but like I don't have Luke's Lab listed on that. But it's Canuck, C-A-N-U-C-K, right? It's like on the hat right there. That, just use Canuck. LDO? I don't know. I don't have any affiliate with LDO, but Polymaker, code Canuck. Gamer subs, code Canuck. Like just Canuck. Squarespace or Shopify. I mean, if they want to. I had Squarespace reach out years ago, but it wasn't Squarespace. It was like one of those companies representing Squarespace, where it's like Squarespace will give you a pretty good sponsorship, whereas these companies will give you like 5% and keep 10% for themselves. And it's, I don't deal with those companies. I refuse to touch them. Everyone say hi, Steve. There we go. Steve, I forgot to print a plate of parts, so I have to like do what I can do and then go back, which really sucks because I really want to. Tuesday we're playing with the baby belt. Wednesday or Thursday we're doing this again. I want this to be driving before I leave for my trip, because I'm gone for 2 weeks and I want this to move under its own power. We've already verified it moves. Like I can plug it in and it does go somewhere. How could you do that? I never do that. Well, the parts are printing now, and they'll be done at when I go to bed. What did you do on stream yesterday, Steve? I mean, to be fair, we're on part 5. Did I even change the title? Did I change it to part 5? Or does it still say part 4? Part 5. I did change it to part 5. Okay, good. Oh yeah, that's right. You got a Vertigo kit. I had to have a talk with my neighbor today, and I'm like, this is the neighbor across the street. I'm like, hey, so we have people watching the house, but if you happen to see any big boxes or anything show up the front door, just grab it for us. Because like we have a neighbor we can call, and we have people watching the house, but they're not here all the time. And like, if something randomly shows up, like an index kit or something, I don't want that shit sitting on my front yard for long. So can you grab it? Because you're across the street and you see that. It's like, okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. We got that wheel moves, this one, and that one. And then we have a crossbar. Do we have an anti-sway bar? Look at that, second rear axle crossbar. Do I have this printed? I do. So I'm gonna put this in. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take it out after to get this part that I'm missing in because I don't have it. But if I gotta take it out, I take it out. M212. If I can leave it in, I'll leave it in. Index install start. What printer are you putting it in? Oh, it's a Core 1 Founders Edition? Oh. I passed on building an index kit because I couldn't build it on stream, and I didn't purchase one on my own because I'm assuming you're building with a kit you bought, right? Yeah, you're building with a kit you bought. So, because I'm already building an index into the Trident on stream, I didn't want to basically build it again, but in a Core 1. Plus, I can't. Bruce was like, you can't, we don't want you building it on stream. And I'm like, okay. So I'll just wait for the production one, and then we'll build that one, or we'll just take it out of the box and it'll be done. Plus, I'll be honest, I like my current 2 Core 1s and Core 1L as just Core 1s and Core 1Ls because I use these for just production. Like, I honestly have a feeling, and like by the end of the year, I'm going to be redoing the garage setup to streamline it more, get rid of printers, and get rid of a bunch of printers I don't use, and like stock down the number of printers I have. Basically, just go just Prusa's and Vorons essentially, and the Pantheon, of course. But I might move my shelf of printers against this wall here. We'll see. I don't know if I can fit because my power breaker box is right there. How big is my shelf? I don't think it'll fit. I don't think it'll fit. "77 inches. Oh yeah, that won't fit. That'll cover the door, and I don't want to block that door. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That shelf's staying there. Maybe I'll move the shelf against this wall then. And move these over somewhere. We'll see. I'm gonna move some stuff. I want to move stuff around. I want to move some stuff. And against their rules? No, Grant bought a kit. So he's building the kit that he bought. And when you buy the kit, there's no restrictions. So, okay, so we put those in. M212, so those are installed. Let me just, yeah, when you buy it, you can do whatever you want with something you bought, but and now we can build the portals at least. We're not going to be thinking with them, but we can build with them at least. And it's probably do this twice, yeah. So M220s. Taquito. No, the Tico 2. I love how I still have the sticker for 2 on it for my dumb April Fools post. The Tico 2 is a nightlight. Also, the power went out. This is how I know if the power goes out in my garage. I have a little rotating light, rainbow light here. Oh no, did it break? Did my light break? Did it break? Oh, it's off. It's unplugged. That's why. That's plugged into the same plug these printers are in, and I turned the printers off because I'm not using them before I leave, and I wanted to turn them off because of all the bugs the lights were being attracted to. But my little rainbow light beside the Tico, that's how I know if that's my, did the power go out while I was gone? Because it's one of those levitating lights where if the power goes out, it doesn't levitate anymore and it can't reset itself on its own. Be nice to have Prusa production release build somewhere. Because the kits, so the reason my tinfoil hat, you know, why I think Prusa doesn't want people building the kits that they're providing, is because they're not production kits. They are pre-production kits, so essentially beta, which they're giving to content creators for free. So you're under no obligation to take them if you don't want to follow the rule that comes with getting it. But they're kits you can't buy. So if you go on Google, if you go on YouTube and look up, oh, Prusa Core 1 index review or build, and you watch somebody building something that's a different version than if you go and buy it on the store right now, that kind of muddies the water, right? I spoke about this more on Saturday's stream, but remember how some 3D printing companies, they would send printers to content creators and they had like Meanwell power supplies, better beds, better hot ends, whatever. And then the reviewers would give the printer a good review, right? Like, oh, this thing's pretty good. And then you buy one and you get like the finest Chinesium no-name brand power supply and the hot end's crap and like a bunch of other changes because they costed it down. It's kind of the reverse of that. They don't want the initial beta kits getting the impression, giving people the impression of what the final kits will be, kind of thing. It's like my rule. I don't like building stuff on the channel unless it has like a manual and a kit to go with it, right? Because, like, remember what the Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder, when we built that thing while they were doing the manual, and how many times I started a stream where I had to undo stuff from the previous stream because something changed? And then I had comments on that video, on those stream series for, I still see comments on that stream series from like, oh, this is different than mine right now, or why'd you do this, or blah, blah, blah. It's like, because it's different. It changed. The problem with using a video on YouTube as your guide when you do stuff is videos change. Or correction, things change, videos don't. So the moment I upload a video on a subject and that subject changes, like, oh, how do you install Arch Linux on my computer? Well, if I pull up a YouTube video from 5 years ago and follow that video on how to install Arch Linux on my computer, I'm sure it's not going to be up to date with current standards. And then I will leave comments on the video going, I did this and my computer don't work. Why don't it work? You need new manual, blah, blah, blah. I hope you get my drift. Catch my drift, right? Rebuild to ERCFA. The thing is, though, I have no need of an ERCFA v3. Like, occasionally I do build stuff on the channel just to build it, because I have fun building stuff, don't get me wrong. But stuff like Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder, stuff like that, I don't have a need for it. The VVD, I barely use it, because I don't do a lot of multicolor printing. And lately, most of my production printing has been on the Prusas. So while I have used the VVD for filament management and storage and drying filament and stuff like that, it's got maybe a couple hundred hours on it, if that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Work in the morning, that's no fun. Got another 14 hours of work. Oh, what you baking? I made some focaccia bread the other day. Turned out pretty good. Okay, you want to know what's hell? You want to know what this damn diet is doing to me? On Today's Monday, right? On Friday, we went to a car show. Just a little little small town car show, right? Shut down the main street, have a bunch of cars out there. Been there for like 45 minutes. Little guy wanted a pizza for dinner. So we bought a large pepperoni and cheese pizza from a local pizzeria. Took it home. I had a couple slices for dinner. Little guy had a couple slices. The next day on Saturday, we had leftovers for dinner. Little guy and the wife had pizza. I had something else. I still have a quarter of that pizza in the fridge. I have never had a pizza last that long in my house, ever. Is it soap? Nope, it's grease. Because these are such long screws and we're cutting into plastic with them, and I don't feel like frickin' tapping them beforehand, you put a little bit of grease on the screws just so they cut a little bit better, and also kind of helps them from overheating, which can be a problem with these long screws. So. Okay. There's that one. Let me guess, do it again? Yeah, do it again. Okay. $1,500 bagels. Ooh. Deanna, are you near any of the 3D printing events? Are you like local to any of these 3D printing events by chance? Printopia, Murph, Smurf, Rocky Mountain, anything like that? So I can't remember, do you own a bakery or you work for a bakery? I can't remember which one it is. The chocolate chip bagels. Oh man, chocolate chip bagels sound so good. Although I'm a fan of cinnamon. I like cinnamon and cinnamon or garlic. I'm about 10 minutes from West 3D. Damn it. Well, if I ever go to visit West, if you're in okay, you're in Portland, Oregano. Okay. Well, if I'm ever in the Portland area, I will be sure to come by and get some of your baked goods, because I am a sucker for baked goods. I'm the employee. Okay. Did I take a picture of my focaccia bread? I don't know if I took a picture of my focaccia bread. I kind of screwed it up. I didn't cook it hot enough. No, I didn't take a picture of my focaccia bread. I made focaccia bread. It turned out pretty okay. I should have cooked it a little bit hotter than I did. And I only used like half a recipe because I didn't want to make too much. So it kind of turned out a little wonky, but it was still pretty good. It went really good with the steak. The shitty $5 steak I had last night, so. Also, here's a tip, okay? So here's a tip for you. If you're ever doing what I'm doing right now, where you're screwing in multiple screws into a plastic object, so these screws go all the way through, so they act to hold it all together. They also act like reinforcement. So when you're screwing screws into plastic, if you've ever touched one as it pokes out the other side by chance, you notice they get hot. Friction is a thing, okay? So what you do is you can put a little grease on the screw as you're putting it in. This helps it cut into the plastic a little bit better, lessens the friction so it heats up less. But also, see how I don't bottom out the screws, okay? So start them all, get them all down almost all the way, and then go around in the order you put them in so they've had the most time to cool. use your electric screwdriver, because, you know, doing it by hand is Neanderthalic. Use your electric screwdriver on the lowest setting. Then go until they just touch. So the moment you feel them start to bottom out, stop. Wait a little bit again, just for, again, the screws to cool, and then go in with a hand screwdriver or Allen key, and then finish them. Obviously, if you have to in a star pattern. But the reason you do that is, if you just use your electric drill and you just bottom those screws out, you're going to be tightening screws against semi-molten or even molten plastic. And when you are tightening screws against melted plastic, they ain't tightening. And again, these are threading into plastic. So if you rip the threads out, you're reprinting the part. So you do it this way to ensure they're all in equally and ensure that they're properly tightened and you're actually tightening on rigid plastic and not melty plastic. There you go, fun little tip. There we go. So do that, and then we put that on, M212, and that's a red part. What time is it anyways? We're going to be doing the draw at 8 o'clock, by the way. If you haven't entered for your chance to win some Polymaker filament, link in the video description. Doing the draw at 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to go for my little walk. So if you're entering for the draw, scroll down, enter for the draw, link in the video description. While you're down there, make sure you like the smash button. You're not going to scroll past the like button and enter to win some free filament from me without at least giving me the common courtesy to like the smash button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Ring the bell. Check out the affiliate links. Use code Canuck, save some money with Gamerceps and Polymaker if you've never ordered from them before. First time order, you save some money with code Canuck. And then if you do want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member, a Patreon supporter, or if you're really cool, gifting memberships to others. M412s. I mean, this will kind of work out. We'll have enough to keep me busy until I have to end the stream, so it's not a big deal. The other nice thing is the plastic really, yeah. Well, because it melts across layer lines, right? I need to, Grant told me, I recorded that, by the way. The reason I did that little thing the way I did it, I recorded it so I can turn it into a short. Grant uses a, he has a button and it's like an add-on for OBS that like you hit a button and automatically like captures the last like 5 minutes of the stream as a saved video. I got to start doing that. So after like my little tutorials or rants or whatever, I can clip it and just kind of throw it up as a short. We got to grow the engagement on this channel because it's not doing good. Also, one of the videos for when I'm gone on vacation, I just filmed using this setup. I just came out here in the garage and just recorded it with the streaming setup. I didn't even bother setting up the camera. You'll know which video it is when you see it. Do 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 do, mana mana, do 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 do, mana mana, do 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 do. Mana mana mana. So we have 2 of those. Sweet. Now, do I have these parts? Let me guess, I don't. Let me guess, those are part of the plate I'm printing right now. No? So I should have those parts. What does that part look like? What do you know? That's another plate of parts I'm missing. I think that's another, yep, that's another plate of parts I'm missing. What plate is this? What plate is this? 6x6 only. I'm pretty sure I printed this. Because that all says, yeah, that's all these guys. Right, I have a whole plate of these. Yep, I have those. It's this right here. This plate right here. 25. I must have misplaced a bag. I must have misplaced a bag. There is no way I missed an entire assembly portion. I must have misplaced a bag. Because that's 25. So I have 24 done. Yeah, I must have misplaced a bag somewhere. Rubber belt. Stealth changer box is empty. You're empty. You're not there. You're there. Let me try the box of baby belt parts, maybe? Somehow it got in there. Nope. Yeah, I must have lost a bag of parts somehow. That's the only thing I can think of is like maybe I accidentally threw them out when I was doing some cleaning up and organizing. Because like I can't think of any other reason why I'm missing that many parts that I'm pretty sure I printed. Yeah, because these are the ones right here. So page 25. 25. Yeah, these are them right here. So these get printed 0.16, 30 lines, concentric, 95%. So print settings, how many walls? 30. Infill. 90% concentric. So I'll print these too. That is so annoying that I'm missing that much. That is so annoying. I've got to have, I must have accidentally thrown them out. Because I have all this stuff. I have these, I have the main drive shafts, I got all that stuff. Like, yeah, I must have accidentally thrown them out or something. That's like the only thing I can think of as to why I don't have them. Because I am pretty damn sure I properly printed them. I was following my little checklist. So, yeah. Shit. All right, well, I'm gonna call it there then because I don't wanna skip that much. So we'll wait for that to finish printing and then I mean, we're gonna be doing the giveaway soon anyways, so it's not a big deal. Tomorrow on stream, we're doing baby belt stuff, so. Yeah, because I got all these. I got all the linkages. right here. FTs and all that. I got all these linkages. I got the drive shafts. I got all the drive shafts. So we're good there. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. Oh well. Oh well. What is on the core one that's finished? The core one's, that one's empty. That one's printing. I could load black, you know what? I'll load black ABS in here and get this one printing while we wait. Home, filament, unload. I'll get this one printing too. So that way they'll both be done by the morning, at least. Hopefully. Hopefully I got enough filament on here. That one down there is printing stuff for my brother that I need to bring up to him. His wife does floral arrangements, and they have me print some stuff for plants to climb on. So we got 12 minutes until the end of stream, so enter for your chance to win some polymaker filament. Do so now. Do so now. Okay, grab that. I have so much. The baby belt did not use, printing the baby belt, you want to know how much filament I used for the baby belt? This is all the green. Look how much green I still have left from printing parts for the baby belt. The purple is, I don't know where I put the purple. Where did I put the purple for the baby belt? It's like over there. It did not use a lot of filament. The baby belt is not a lot of filament. And you are Petchy. Black peeler. Apparently Michael's here in Canada now carries filament. It's the same filament that Best Buy in the States has, which is basically polymaker. But it's like 15 bucks Canadian a spool. So like next time in Michael's, if I get a chance, I'm gonna grab some just to try. So. Got a couple of the Best Buy filament. Yeah, it's polymaker. It's polymaker. Apparently somebody on the 3D printing subreddit, I mean the boxes and like the way it's wrapped looked exactly like polymaker. It just has, instead of 3 groups of 2 holes on the side, it has 4. But apparently somebody on the 3D printing subreddit posted a picture of the rep who came in to like stock it, and they had a polymaker shirt on, like a polymaker employee shirt on. So it's like, yeah, they be polymaker, which is good because that means it's good filament. So I don't know if it's like a different stock of polymaker, like if they have a plant making it specifically for these white box things, because Polymaker has a parent company as well, for those that don't know. So how much filament is this? 90 grams of filament. I do like how it tells you the weight, and it tells you the weight of the spool. So like if you're printing with Prusament and you just weigh the whole spool with filament and it's like 400 grams, then you know you're good, because it tells you the weight including the spool. So that's kind of nice that Prusa Slicer does that. So 80 grams, and this is solid. Sent to connect. Core 1, 1. I should rename Core 1, 1 to Core 1, or Core 1 to Core 1, 1. So I have Core 1, and then I have Core 1, 2. So that should be Core 1, 1. So. Bam, bam. Are you going? You're going. And we do, because we're printing ABS or PETG, we do not need to do this stupid heat soak thing. To make one, I have like 2 Michaels within like half an hour of me. They're both about 20 minutes away. One's that way, one's that way. There we go. So that kind of sucks. I was hoping to get this whole rear axle assembly done, but to do that I need all the printed parts, and I don't have all the printed parts, so that will be probably Wednesday's thing. Wednesdays or Thursdays, because one of those days I got to edit videos. So Canuck computers on the way home. Oh, Canuck computers, nice. We don't have any, like the only computer stores we have down here is like mom and pop computer stores. So, and you go in there and it's like, you want to buy a Radeon 6070, and I'm like, that card's from like 2012. I'm good. Do you want to buy a 3080 Ti for $700? No, I'm good. I'm good. We got some Pentium D machines over here. No, I'm good. I'm good. So what's everyone else doing this week? What is everyone else up to this week? What is everyone else up to this week? Pentium D, yeah. Got the D. Building a second micron. Gee, Jimmy, why does your mom let you have 2 microns? That's how you know Jimmy's cool. It's got 2 microns. That's what these are. I might bring, you know what? I might give my brother a computer. If we have room in the car on the way up. I think I have, my brother keeps having me print stuff for him and ship it up to Ottawa. I might give him one of my computers. Creality K1C, I think. Creality K1C, it's enclosed. It's relatively compact. It should fit in my car. It might fit in my car. If I have room, I'll put it in the car. Throw a couple spools of filament in. I'll give him a computer. I'll give him a computer. Or give him a 3D printer so I don't have to print shit for him anymore. Corpo training this week. Damn corpos. Go get some new chrome chum. printer tech support. It's the Creality K1C I unlocked, so it's got full clipper on it. Just teach them the basics, how to use Orca Slicer, how to send stuff to it, call it a day. I mean, let's be honest, if you're just like download file, slice and slicer, hit print, you don't need much. You don't need much. Do I have any beds for a K1C? What are you? You're a Core 1 bed. You're a Core 1 bed. You're a Cryo Grip. You're a Cryo Grip. You're a Core 1 bed. Oh my god, all these... I have so many Core 1 beds. I mean, I know why I have so many Core 1 beds. You're a Cryo Grip. Yeah. Yeah. I might have a bed I can give them with it. Also, we might be building that Corvus case soon. I realize I have enough extra computer hardware to build a computer, but the only motherboard I have is a full-size ATX. I kind of want to get my hands on if anyone, I don't know, I hate asking, but if anyone has like a cheap AM4 ITX motherboard by itself, DM me. If you're in Canada, shipping would probably suck from the States, but AM4 ITX. I might try and do a 3D printed computer case. I have a 3080 just sitting there right now that I'm not doing anything. I might try and do a 3D printed steam machine type thing. Because I have like, I think I have a 2700X just chilling too. I actually have a 3950X, but that thing uses a lot of power. So, we'll see. Cryo Grip, the Core 1 Glacier Pro Sheet doesn't work with Index. I'll be honest, I run my Prusas with the beds they come with. I just put a little bit of Vision-Miner on it, satin texture, I'm good. I have no desire to print at lower temperatures, because most of the stuff I print, I want them to be as strong of a print as possible, which usually means printing at a higher ambient temperature, which means having the bed at a high temperature. So if you're printing like PETG or ABS on a Cryo Grip bed where you don't need to print as hot, you have a lower chamber temperature, which is no good. You want the temperature. Like, I can see printing PLAs and if you're an open air machine, it kind of makes sense. But if you have a closed frame machine and the bed is the chamber heater, having a bed that allows you to print at lower chambers mean you have lower chamber heaters or lower chamber temps, which defeats the purpose of having the chamber. But that's just me. The handle sticks out. Well, bro, if the little flappy thing sticks out, that's an easy fix, okay? All you do, because it's spring steel, okay? All you do is you get yourself one of these, you put it in one of these, and you go, and then all of a sudden, it's no longer a problem. Sawzall might work too, or little saw might work. Tape it to a piece of plywood and just use a circular saw and just. Okay, let's do this giveaway. Let's do this giveaway because I gotta end the stream. Because I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. Link to sheet, create. Copy, copy, copy. There we go. Or turn it 90. You might have clearance, just turn it 90. It depends how it indexes on the back. So this, I'm gonna store this like this, because I don't want all the, because I'm turning the air conditioning off right now. I don't want it all oozing out because of the heat over the next couple days. Okay, race, random. Oh, I gotta add names. Add names, clear, open, names, 157, bots, 157. Oh, this map sucks, random map. There we go, cannons, go. So how this works is if you win, you get a spool of filament from Polymaker, but if I pick your spool and you win, you get a free hat. Exclamation mark zoom zoom makes your ball go faster. Exclamation mark gullible makes everyone else go slower. And if you like the smash button, ring the bell, and subscribe to the channel, it 10x's your luck. But for everyone who 10x's their luck, it decreases your luck by 10%. Vinny Cordero, if you win, you get a free hat. Good luck. And if you subscribe or gift subs, it'll quadrupling your chance of increasing your luck. I'm turning the air conditioning back on. It got really hot in here real quick. Ooh. Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Icarus there is a ghost. If you see a blue name, it's a ghost. And as always, we go off of just the leaderboard. So regardless of what you see on the screen, whoever is top of the leaderboard is the winner. Bonus stream. Nebula, did you just turn in? Did you just tune in? We're right at the end of the stream. Go banana! Okay, you guys got to kill some momentum. Somebody's got to go through the hole. Ducky, go down the hole. How do you pronounce that? Computer Trekker, go down the hole. Computer Trekker won! Congratulations, Computer Trekker. Computer Trekker with the win. Computer Trekker. Computer Trekker, there you go. So you have won a spool of filament from me, from Polymaker. So congratulations there. Let me just fill out this form here and you will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament. I do believe we did get everyone sorted out last month when we had the issues with the Polymaker when they had their internal system was being a little effed up. But if you have won your spool of filament and I sent you the code and it's not working or you're having issues, DM me on Twitter. I do believe it's all been cleared up and I think I took care of everyone. But if somehow you slip through the cracks, because if longtime viewers of the channel know I'm forgetful as shit. If I did miss you, DM me on Discord and we'll sort it out. So. Let's. Oh. Apparently, I'm a member of YouTube's creator community. I have a. What? Welcome to our membership's creator community, Taylor. Okay. Apparently, YouTube sent me an email. Okay. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. One day, I mean, if you're the bridesmaid at a wedding, that means you get to go to the wedding for free, other than the cost of like a dress or whatever. You get free food, free alcohol. You get to do all the fun wedding stuff, but with no strings attached. So like, you get to go have fun. You don't got to worry about embarrassing yourself. Have fun. Okay, so we are going to call it there. Again, this was just a fun little bonus stream. I was hoping to finish the rear axle. I guess we'll have to work on it Wednesday or Thursday. Probably Wednesday or Thursday there won't be a stream, one of the 2 days, because I got to finish editing videos, so I have a couple videos ready on the channel. Again, I'll talk about this more tomorrow, but from this Friday onward, I'm gone till the end of the month. So there won't be any regular streams until early August after this week. But I will try and do a couple streams while I'm gone. Make sure you go to the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, go to the Discord. On the channel on the Discord called Look What I Printed. This is a chance for you to show off cool printed projects and things you're working on, work in progress, things you've finished. Share it in here because we're going to do a stream while I'm traveling. We do the last Friday of every month. I don't know if it will be the last Friday this month or it will just be a random day that I choose. I'll let you know. I'll add everyone in the Discord. But the more you guys share in this channel, the more stuff we have to look at on that stream. So make sure you're sharing stuff in here so we actually have content to look at. Thursday also, if the Starship launch is going ahead, I will stream that on Twitch. So we'll have a little watch party for that because spaceships are cool. Okay, we're calling it there. Hope you enjoyed the Monday stream. I don't know if I'm going to try and do more afternoon weekday streams. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm calling it there. Shout out to LDO for providing the kit for this build series. If you want to know more about it, link in the video description below. Shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for all of them and more in the video description below. Affiliate links, they don't cost you anything extra, go a long way in supporting the channel down there as well. Some of them, like the Gamer Subs link, use code Canuck and save some money. And for those that donate to the channel, give to memberships to the others, or became members of the channel yourself, I thank you. Would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create without your continued support. You make it all possible. I'm Taylor Canuck Creator. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. I will see you all in the future. Good night.